Welcome to another season of LeaderLink, where we link members with mentors to learn, achieve, and succeed in all things FBLA. My name is Tegan Bronick, and I have the pleasure of serving as your Northeast Region Vice President this year. Joining me today is Garci Duncan, Regional Advisor for the North Central Region. To start off, Ms. Duncan, can you tell us a bit about yourself and your time in FBLA?
Sure. So my name is Garci Duncan, and I'm from Eastmont High School. My role is North Central Region FBLA Advisor. I have been in FBLA or involved in FBLA for about 34 years. And most of that time was as a local advisor. The last couple years, I've actually kind of been in a different role. I'm not a local advisor at Eastmont because I moved to our career center. And but told them I would still love to be the regional advisor because I really enjoy it a whole lot. So it's a little bit different being, not in the business ed classroom and stuff, but I'm in the career center.
Yeah, that's really cool. So what is your favorite part about being an advisor?
I love organizing events with like our region VP. I love that experience and working with a student that I can help grow in their leadership roles. And it's just really, that's my favorite part, is to see them from day one when they first are elected as their VP position, and then they grow and they love the job and they learn how to speak so much better in front of people, and their confidence, it just skyrockets. It's great to see that.
For sure. What are some of the best tips that you have for preparing to compete at WLC?
Wow, preparing to compete at WSC is difficult, mostly because of the time commitment. If you're on a team, which a lot of the presenters, they're on teams presenting. They have to gather information. They have to find time to practice their presentations and stuff. But probably my biggest recommendation is to have that presentation prepared and present it in front of someone. Most of the times the local advisor is, you know that person, but try to find someone outside that's a business person that doesn't really know, about FBLA, that can just give you pointers specifically on your presentation skills. So you got to be ready a while before WLC, the day up.
Yeah. Uh, w- how can students maximize their networking opportunities at WLC?
Well, networking is huge in FBLA. I mean, that's one of the biggest advantages. And who do they want to network with? One, they want to network with those judges. So don't just go into your presentation thinking I'm here to compete and get evaluated. Introduce yourself, and if there's time right after your presentation, ask them a little bit about themselves, because I don't think that that's usually done, or try to get in there if the judges have a break and talk with them. But then again, also try to meet other kids from different schools. Just don't be afraid to walk up to someone and just say, hey, what events are you competing in? Or as you're standing outside of the a presentation room waiting for your event, there's usually someone else standing there too. Talk to them a little bit, and you never know, they might end up being your college roommate the next year.
What's one of the most frequent questions that you get asked as an advisor?
Oh my gosh, that's a hard question. Um, Probably, what is this event about? Because there's events that aren't directly related to classroom classes. Like financial literature, literacy, financial literacy. Sometimes they have a class on that, or business law, they have a class on that. Computer applications, they have a class. But how about business plan, or the international business, or business procedures? They might not know exactly what that is. So I always refer them back to the website where they can look up the event. I encourage them to look at the rating sheet, because then they can see exactly what they're being judged on, get the topic of the event, and so that helps them out a little bit. But try to get them to explore different events.
What is your favorite memory as an advisor?
Oh my gosh, that's a hard one too. Um, Probably helping. So I had a student, a local student that ran for VP, and she was elected. And then the very next year, she ran for state secretary. And she didn't get it, but that moment of her being up on stage and doing her speech, and she was very proud of that, and I was just so proud of her that, and I felt like I encouraged her to do that, and I felt like I had a little bit of her success. I took a little bit of responsibility of her success, and I'm super proud of that.
Amazing. Can you share any success stories or memorable moments from a past student at WLC?
At WLC. I think, some of the most I can't think of, after 34 years, I've had so many, so I can't think of anything like one that really sticks out. But I think some of the best moments are especially for middle school students, and when they get up on stage and you can see when they say who the sixth place winner is and it's not them, and then the fifth place winner and it's not them, and it just keeps going down the line, and you can just see on their faces they get so excited that they're getting closer to being first place winners. And when they are, they just kind of they're very expressive, and you can see how proud they are and excited. So I think those are the my most favorite moments.
Amazing. And then lastly, for fun, if you could compete in any competitive event, which one would it be and why?
Gosh. That is a very hard question. I definitely, obviously I love accounting and stuff, but that's boring, right? Because that's just an objective test. Probably impromptu speaking, just because that gives you a chance to learn how to organize your thoughts in a really quick way, um, and I think you really grow a lot when you compete in events like that, where it's on the fly and you have to be able to organize your thoughts very quickly. So I would think impromptu speaking.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Miss Duncan, for joining me for this interview.
Yeah.
Washington, we can't wait to see you next time on LeaderLink. Make sure to follow at WAFBLA on Instagram to stay connected on all of our segments. Thanks for watching.